Excuse me. But it has been a while since we had joined you guys. But we have some exciting news, and we have this exciting news in the form of person. Vitamin B is now our new co-host of the Pussy Power Podcast. If you can go back to our episode, I believe that was...
Oh, God, don't make me
8 or
look so
9,
up.
but it was called Entanglement.
Yes, the Entanglement episode. She was featured on that. So it's good to have you back. We're glad to have you back on a permanent basis. How do you feel?
I'm excited. It's going to be fun. So thank you. I'm
when asked when to do it, what was like your first thought?
I had a Jim Carrey moment.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah. You love me. You really love me. But no, yeah. I was excited. I'm a Pussy Power Podcast fan, and I feel like I have a strong opinion about things.
Very strong opinion. If you've ever been to a drive-thru with this woman, you know she don't play about her order.
At all.
At all.
I said.
She's like, what, you don't want to work today? I'm like,
you need a break?
She's like, maybe she need a break or something.
I have done that. I've literally asked for the manager. I was so mad. I had to ask the manager. I think she needed 15.
And then the manager was like, nah, she need another job. I was like, God damn.
Oh, you were at the Wendy's with me when I did that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's how I know. I don't fuck around with you and don't drive through, man. If they start cutting up, I'm like, oh, shit.
They
she
cut up,
throw the bag at these people.
They cut up, I try to be nice until I'm not.
Right. So, not only are you a member of now the most powerful podcast on the planet, you are a business owner yourself. So, if you can remind the fans what we were talking about back then about your business.
Well, Pretty Baked is I guess a boiling pot of my two favorite things in the world, beauty and cannabis. So, I am a licensed esthetician, so I do makeup and lashes and brows, all that fun stuff. And I'm kind of just like a general beauty connoisseur and student, because I'm always on the hunt for something new and trying new things. And I have that same passion when it comes to cannabis. So with the new legalization in Illinois, it's just kind of
it's making
lit
everything
that fire
very
for
exciting.
me. Yeah.
We have some fun weed-related topics today, so I guess we can go ahead and get into it. Happy belated birthday to our producer, Mr. James Webb, and happy belated birthday to Tiny Thickums, who is not with us tonight, but she will be back with us Tuesday. So happy belated birthday. And if anybody's interested, my birthday is coming up November 6th. It's not a big deal, but it's a big deal. I'm turning 25, so I'm excited. I don't know why. I'm excited for the new body that they say I'm supposed to get at 25.
They lied.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just waiting. So I can curse everybody out. Cause
manifest your life you want, sis.
Look, they said when you turn 25, your body gonna be like, boom, it's just gonna hit. Like, whatever happened, it's just gonna happen overnight. So I was ready because it happened to my big sister. Like, it literally, she was about 20, slim, had a little Tiana Taylor body. Then went straight from Tiana Taylor to Megan Thee Stallion in like a 2-year span. Oh. And I just knew, I'm like, I'm just waiting on my day. Just waiting on my day to get thick on these hoes.
Oh, goodness.
When I get thick on these bitches, they gonna be upset. I'm just humbly waiting and I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna happen, dog.
You'll be all right.
No,
you gotta manifest. Eat your cornbread.
Talking about eat your cornbread, I'm gonna have to eat the whole pan and I have to eat a whole pot roast with that whole macaroni and cheese, and somehow manage to not die from just my blood stop moving all together.
Lord,
but yeah,
just drink your water.
I'm talking about just drink your water. That does not help anymore. Water is not gonna save us from this shit. But apparently, according to Donald Trump, it's not that bad.
What, COVID?
Yeah. Like, it's fine. I can just kiss everybody now.
No, you forgot he's immune. Remember? He's immune.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. I must be immune to it. I don't know. I just hear sound bites of the nonsense.
Well, as of right now, our numbers have super spiked. I know you've been watching and seeing. So now, according to, I guess, the CDC and everybody the fuck else, this is the worst the COVID numbers have been since it started.
It's scary.
But I'm like, is it because of the cold weather? Like, everybody's chalking it up to cold weather. Like, everybody's just getting sick, and it's kind of making them more susceptible to what's already in the air. Now, the problem is they're closing, and we're going back to stage 2 or whatever that is, where the bars and restaurants are no longer going to have dine-in, so everybody just going to be takeout and delivery again for a while.
I just wish the people and the powers that be would use common sense with some of these restrictions.
What do you mean?
Like, what is it? It's only outdoor dining. Hello, it's Chicago. It's October. We are the
Ain't gonna be
windy
none of that shit.
city. So,
Your
I
food
mean,
will blow away.
right, you'll get some cardio in chasing your slice of pizza or your salad down Halstead. But, yeah, it's just like, it makes no sense. And then, like, the curfew at 10 o'clock, like, COVID only come out at night. Like, I don't
No,
get it.
G, because like I didn't understand the curfew. I'm like, what are you saying about me being out late? Like, what does me being out late have to do with anything? I guess it's just controlling how much exposure I have to the outside. But it's like,
But most people are outside during the day. Not if you keep closing all these businesses. Maybe people will stay at home, but
yeah, because the only reason why gas got so cheap because wasn't nobody going nowhere because everybody was in the house.
it's depressing. It's sad. Like, businesses are closing. I feel bad for other entrepreneurs because it's kind of
I
hard
feel
to
like
maneuver.
entrepreneurs are flourishing in these times.
Those have been able to
Like,
pivot and maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
But like some people are just like, there's some places I've been driving by and I'm like, whoa, they really aren't coming back.
Freddy's Crab Shack on 74th and Halstead, they really not coming back. I've been waiting. Like, they just closed on me. Like, they just closed. Like, you ever go somewhere, you be like, okay, I got the menu for this place, so I'm calling. I'm like, all right, thanks. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go on up there. They just closed. Bars down, gate down.
It's sad.
It's 2 o'clock. Y'all open. I know y'all open. And they haven't been open since, and it's been months. So I'm like, okay, so I wish y'all could have just said something. Like, y'all could have said, hey, we moving. But I seen an orange sticker. Something fucked up happened. So I ain't gonna worry about it. That means they got
dirty.
Them alphabet people came in
Dirty.
and said, oh yeah, no.
They got roaches.
Talking about roaches.
I'm sorry, Freddie. Susan like y'all food, so I hope y'all didn't have roaches. Please don't sue
I'm like,
me.
didn't you used to eat at Freddy's too, though?
That's why I said I'm sorry, y'all. Don't sue me.
Talking about roaches.
But
The only roaches in there was the sea roaches we was eating. The crab legs.
What you said.
They are definitely sea roaches.
Yeah. And the shrimp.
Talking about in the shrimp.
They are sea roaches.
Okay, so for some reason over the week, a man decided that he was just gonna hang on the side of the Trump Tower.
Demanding to speak to the orange man that live in our
He said,
house
I
in
want to
DC.
talk to Donald Trump.
So he has some things to
About
say.
what? I have no idea, but he hung there for 13 hours.
Yeah, did they ever say what he wanted to talk about?
No, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm like, okay, maybe it might have been important. Like, why?
I mean, for
Like, I just talked
13
to the
hours,
man.
like,
Just
some,
talk to the man. Just hand him the phone. Like, yeah,
whoever stood up there with him for 13 hours listening to this rambling, they say he had a knife and he was like threatening to cut the rope if they touched
he
him.
said, I swear to God, I'll cut the rope out.
Whoever
Like,
stood up there to you, like,
nigga.
I feel bad for them.
I wouldn't have just said nothing. I would have just been like, hey,
I'd
dog.
have let his ass hang now. Donald, this your stuff. Ain't this your building? Come get this man off your building. He calling. You got an appointment.
Like, he just hanging there. And wait, how high was he up?
On the 16th floor, like the 16th floor.
Yeah, that's high enough to bust your shit.
Yeah, it's hard enough to go splat.
But, like, he just was 13 hours. It's cold, dog.
He didn't care. He had
It's
something.
cold
He
outside.
had
That
something
hawk is
to
just coming
say.
past you. You not no bird, and you not no window washer. This shit can affect any human being. Like,
He
this
was
shit is not.
determined. He had something to say.
But
And then-
after getting arrested,
Right.
the nigga escapes in the ambulance. So he's officially just in the fucking wind now.
If
So he was just in the wind, just hanging there, and now he's in the wind in real life. So
That's
I have
cool as
no
fuck.
idea where he is.
He probably on his way to the White House. Didn't you hear him say he has something to say?
If
to
he
that
pop
man?
up into the White House, I'm gonna be like, talk to this man. He
Please.
might have the answer. He might
might.
have the
He
answer
got
to what's
something to
really
say.
needs to happen.
But that is the definition of determination, right there.
Speaking of the election, I think it is our responsibility to tell everybody to vote. Please go vote. I don't care if you vote by mail or email or however they doing it now. Just go take your ass somewhere and vote because
our future depends on it.
Yeah.
They've already started to burn our future by signing in that lady the other day. But
ooh.
Yeah. So like everyone in our high ranking offices have no experience for their jobs. They all just lied on their resume. All of them.
Oh, but if you lie on your resume in real life, they damn near tell your next job about it. Like, excuse what? Yeah. All right.
This woman, Amy Coney Barrett.
Amy Coney Barrett. She looks scary.
You remember the movie like Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
Yeah.
And how Christina Applegate like just lied on her resume and got the job. That's how I feel. She just kind of slipped into the. She's never sat. She's never been a sitting judge. She's never sat on a bench. And now she's sitting on the highest court of the land.
What were her qualifications?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Wait, was she the leader of the Girl Scouts or something?
Let's see, what is this? Spark outrage with since lead post. Oh, they congratulated her.
Oh, I was just saying. I said the leader of the Girl Scouts is the Supreme Court judge.
Yeah, whoops.
Ooh, hell no. That would be the worst shit ever. But it couldn't be no worse than her being unqualified for the shit either way.
They're saying that she's using Ruth Bader Ginsburg's chambers too.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
How?
Ruth, do your thing, sis.
Just do your lightning, dude.
You better
do
tell.
your thing.
I just think everything is just changing all around. Like
it's disgusting.
But the Pope is now like okay with same-sex marriage, which is like.
I mean, they've been okay with priests diddling little boys for so long. Of course, they're okay with same.
Look, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was not gonna say nothing. She said it, so I wanted to be on the record that she said it first, because everybody swear up and down. Oh my God, Dada, you just be saying whatever. Yep, now it's her. Now it's this bitch.
I'll wear the hat. I don't care.
She said, "I'll wear the hat," but no,
I don't care. Like. Thanks,
they weren't okay with diddling little boys. It's just they had to burn that paperwork
They were complicit then. They were very complicit.
They were extremely complicit.
But yeah, so
just like Baptist priests are comfortable with everybody knowing you fucking somebody's wife.
Exactly. Yeah. I wasn't surprised. I'm happy that I'm happy that they're changing their ways and accepting people of all walks of life.
Exactly. Because if I don't know, like I feel like it shouldn't be no difference in paperwork. Like now they call it like a civil union or whatever. Like a marriage is a marriage. When you sign up to say I want to kick it with this motherfucker for the rest of my life, it should be the same goddamn paperwork.
I agree.
I just feel like it shouldn't be so much paperwork to get away from a person. Like when I started looking at how much divorce costs and the fact that like I don't know if you heard, but like Dr. J, when he was going through his like battle with his ex-wife and she wanted like $2 million like in spousal support like a month.
Yeah, she was tripping.
She ended up losing, but it's just the point that you want that much and the judge is literally considering that much only because it's available. Not because she needed it.
Just because he got it.
Just because he fucking got it.
And I'm sure some of our female viewers will hate me for saying this, but I feel like sometimes that type of stuff is rigged in the male's like not his best interest.
Hell yeah,
because I mean she didn't. I don't think she was in the
because the
studio
courts
with
automatically
him.
Look at the woman as the victim. Like, oh my God, oh you're in divorce court. Oh, I feel so sad for you. We might be here because of this bitch. You don't know. You don't know what we going through. You just the judge. You just see the paperwork. You don't know what this bitch really is.
Yeah. I just like the whole. I want.
She a goddamn Gemini man. I don't trust her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This bitch crazy.
Yeah, but it's weird. The fact that she even demanded that much, I thought was insane.
$2 million for what?
A month? What are you gonna do with $2 million in 1 month? For what?
$2 million a year. I'm still gonna be like, bitch, what do you need? Like, what? Like, how much money?
She better learn how to hustle, and just took $2 million.
And then $5 million in lawyer fees. Shit,
that's retarded.
Because when you get a divorce, whoever has the most money, you gotta pay both of y'all lawyer fees. So I gotta pay for my lawyer and your lawyer. Then if we gotta settle out of court or make a settlement, I gotta pay you and still pay your lawyer.
That's retarded.
You can't even pay your lawyer out the half you finna get, selfish bitch. Like, bitch, you got money. Pay this nigga.
I know you good.
You would. Like, come on, man, give him something. Like,
you can't. We can go half. Can we go
half
on the lawyer fee?
This is you wanted him. We could have had the same goddamn lawyer.
Well,
Exactly.
Apparently, too.
But you wanted to bring a shark in here, so now I got to pay a shark.
Apparently, it says that he already paid $5 million for her lawyers anyway.
Damn.
So
but
she
he
wanted
was
5
doing
on
like
top of
above and
5.
beyond. They said even during the proceedings, he had his chef. He was paying the chef to go over there and take up meals and getting a car washed and doing. He was still
So
being a husband. She was
So
just,
she
don't
used to
know.
that shit. She too used to it. So that's why she feel like, oh, well, I still have to live up to this lifestyle.
No,
like,
you
no,
don't.
bitch, you once you leave me, this ain't your life no more. So you go make your own lifestyle.
Okay.
You
Right.
go make your own lifestyle where you are going, because at the end of the day, I got millions. Where the fuck you going? Don't got millions at. No. You can go make some. I give you some, like I have. I wouldn't be that petty, but it's the fact that you dragged me in court and I already paid $5 million to some people who just look at us like paperwork.
A payday. They were just looking at
That
their
is
percentage.
like, that is torture. So it's like, if I get married, bruh, where are you going? I'm not getting divorced for the fact that I don't like the judicial system. I don't like, oh, y'all gotta sit here, y'all gotta be quiet, wait for he to come ask questions. It's too much like interrogation. I don't like the police. This shit too much. This shit too much like an interrogation to me. I gotta wear a suit. I'm hot. Like, I don't like this shit.
You better go
Sitting in this
sleep
weird
on the
chair.
couch.
Like, I don't know.
Go in your own room, but we're not doing.
And you
that
know how
in the
white
first
people
place.
is when you at the office and they know you in there getting divorced. They just like, oh, is everything? Are you okay? Like, bitch, I'm fine. I'm just trying to get away from this nigga. Like, come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
It's not that bad. Sadly, over the week, another black man was shot by the police. Hashtag now Walter Wallace. He was 27 years old. From what I can tell now, he was having like a episode, I guess, because they documented that he had some mental health problems. But the police had shot him. Like, I think they were at his house or outside his house or somewhere near that. But his mother was like right there. So that happened in Philadelphia, and they've been rioting every day since then, and the National Guard have been deployed in, so it's pretty ugly in Philly right now.
Prayers to Philly. You get numb to this after a while.
You do.
And we shouldn't be. Like, I don't know. It's
Because it's like, it becomes the fact that you see it so often that you're like, is it going to change, or is this just what we accept? That this is what happens. We get pissed off. We fight. And
it's
nothing
almost like
changes,
they're
and it
just
keeps
callous
happening.
about it now, though. Like, they don't even, like, they don't care anymore.
Like,
it's,
I would
oh,
think
well.
after all this Breonna Taylor and George Floyd shit, I would be scared to even be a police officer. Like, I would,
No,
like...
why? There's been no justice. There's no police officers in jail for killing anyone or not killing any black people.
But you would got to think at some point people are getting fed up.
We're getting fed up, but I was gonna say, but we not that fed up, G.
I can tell you a
We
group
not
of
that fed
people
up.
that's fed up right now.
Yeah, and I love them.
And these people are called NFAC. So for those of you that aren't familiar, there's a coalition called the Not Fucking Around Coalition,
Yes.
which features all black members, and they're basically fighting just everything that we're going up against as black people in this country. Like, they want absolute change for what's going on in our circumstances with the police, with our health, and just overall our well-being in this country. So I'm here for it, because they not fucking around. And
They're not fucking around
deep,
at
shorty.
all.
They're deep out here.
What I will say is, like, they got that Black Panther spirit, but they're way more heavily.
They're
armed.
way more organized
Way
and way
more
more heavily armed. Because the
Yeah.
Panthers was just hot heads. I ain't gonna lie. They was some angry niggas.
I love it, and the fact
Where's
to
the
see him.
sound, James?
Oh, I can turn it up. Hold on.
Yeah.
John Fitzgerald Johnson ran for president of the United States
And
during
this
the
is the Grandmaster?
2016 election with little success, but he still found a group to lead.
A lot of y'all said it's happening at the hands of the police.
Grandmaster Jay is the leader of a group known as the NFAC.
NFAC is the name given to the coalition, and that stands for the Not Effing Around Coalition. That is a reflection of our attitude, the entire group. We're not effing around anymore with the judicial system that shortchanges us. We're not effing around anymore with the continued abuses within our community and the lack of respect for our men, women, and children. In other words, we're not effing around with the status quo anymore. We're going to change it one way or the other.
Yes.
Large armed black
They talking
groups are
that
not
by
something
any
off-
means necessary
Yes.
shit. Like this is beautiful to see.
I love the balls. You know, they like went to the place where the Klan was founded,
Mm-hmm.
marched through their streets and demanded they show their faces, and they did not.
I mean, of course they're not, because it's been their whole culture to be hidden about it. But it's like, you not hiding it because obviously you proud. Because like any day somebody could just come, you know. But you know, we not on them.
I did not know that he had ran for
Not in this
Yeah,
election.
that's cool as fuck.
Ran
It was
for
actually-
president.
He
I had
ran
no
for
idea.
president against Kerry.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea. He should probably try to do that again.
I mean, I don't think we gonna be able to slide a black militant president in there. I don't. We struggling to get a woman. Come on, man. Like another black male president, and
Why not?
he
I'm here for it. If he
part
if he
of the
could
not fucking
if he's
around
qualified,
coalition.
I'm here for it. But anything and everything is better than what we have now.
I-
Could y'all remember to vote?
Yes, please remember
Please
to vote, so we don't have to come to these crazy tactics out here in these streets. So if anybody watches the daytime drama block in their life, you know, you stay at home from school and you know you watch Jerry Springer, Judge Joe Brown, but then you know, and then before Maury come on, Cheaters come on.
Yes, cheaters.
Yeah, Cheaters got a new host out here in these streets. I don't know why.
They have the perfect host.
Distress and anguish caused by infidelity.
Kidding me, Matthew?
I'm Peter Panky, a.k.a. Peter Guns. We were cheaters. This ain't Greco, baby. I know the game. I've been down the floor. I was with you. You don't want to see me, bro.
There you go.
It's about, I've been, I know.
Something way better than that. I promise you that.
Watch Cheaters' riveting new season.
Riveting new season.
I am here for it.
I can't what? First of all, you got the nigga who is known for cheating, trying to be the host of Cheaters. I
The
guess
cheating
people feel
king.
like the creep. He the king creep or whatever the hell they was calling themselves. Any grown man calling himself a creep is something wrong. But I guess it fits. I guess, you know, follow the whole thing about you being ain't shit nigga. It works for you. It works for your image, I guess. Be like, you like, no, I changed. Like, nigga, you have a baby by a different woman every year, and it's damn near the same two women because they stupid.
Lord.
Stop having this nigga baby. Like, what is wrong with y'all? So it's like, I'm pregnant. What? At this point, I'm thinking you doing this
It's
on
on
purpose.
purpose.
But then again, it's just like we were in love.
There's no penis that good.
Do you remember when Amina first found out about Tara? Like how that whole situation played out. Everybody just knew, oh, she gonna be done with him. Ain't no way in the hell she finna go through all this shit.
No, she got pregnant.
Like, you know, got pregnant. Then she got pregnant.
Yeah, it was like they were trying to
And
outbaby
then
each
she
other.
got pregnant again.
Yeah, they were trying to.
And I was just like, Mona Scott, are you paying them to do this? Like, are you paying them to have this drama in their life? Because at that point, they really became characters on the show. It was just like it was an unhealthy view of relationship.
It was sad. It was pathetic, even.
Because it's like you have two women torn between you. But it's like every time one tries to move on with their life, you just look at one and be like, hey, I miss you. Bitch, get away from me. You have a wife and another baby. Leave me alone.
Peter Guns is the definition of toxic. I still don't even understand how women are attracted to him. So
I still don't understand how women are attracted to a lot
Repeatedly.
of people. So I don't even speculate. Because first of all, his son ain't that fine either. His son look a little strange. His son look like him with the head. Yep, look just like, no. It's just something about that man. Like, once I get to know your personality and you that, I just look at you like a monster. Like, it's so sad. Like, I can no longer deal with you at all.
Oh, goodness. And then he had the audacity to go bald, like his
A
mother.
lot of men are going bald.
But
like,
his mother
are you
clearly
here for
did
the
not
bald
shape his
movement?
head as an infant. Look at his head. That's not a go bald.
So you're not here for everybody going bald like they did?
Not if their head is not shaped right. No.
What? How? Everybody head shaped the same, ain't it?
No, you're supposed to like shape the baby's head. His mother clearly didn't do that. You ain't never seen like people's head come to a point like he just doesn't know. He should have kept his hair.
How you gotta shape a baby head?
It's a soft spot. You supposed to shape the baby. You don't have no old women that you talk to?
No, dog. They start rambling after a while, so I just
sometimes they be dropping nuggets. Ask,
like, yeah, they drop nuggets, but you gotta listen to a bunch of other shit in the meantime, like 2 episodes of the Jeffersons at least.
Oh goodness. Then you slip into I'm just listening. For
they
my
put
name.
the Jeffersons on Hulu.
For real?
Yes, and Good Times.
I'm gonna have to kick it with George and Weezy.
So they're rebooting a lot of shows now. What would be one show that you would just
put
love to see rebooted?
Martin on the Martin.
A reboot of Martin. It was just the
Martin.
90s. It wasn't that too long
Martin.
ago. It was like 20-something years.
Martin. I hear they're rebooting. Do you remember when there was like this dramatic trailer for the Bel Air or like a Fresh?
Yeah, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
They're actually
that
gonna
was
do
a
it.
that was a project, a school
Yeah.
project of a boy, and like he put it on the internet, and that shit took over, and everybody thought like, oh, it's coming out on Netflix. Everybody thought, oh, this is some Netflix shit. No, it was a school project.
Yeah, but now they're actually gonna make it.
Didn't Will
is
Smith,
involved.
yeah, like
yeah, and he
text
picked
him
it
or
up.
something?
He's like, God damn. He's like, okay, I didn't know y'all was.
Cool as fuck.
That's super dope.
And then
I'm
I
here
think
for it.
they were saying Aunt Viv is having some type of horror series based on like her character, but it's like, yeah, they said some shit like that, which I believe because Aunt Viv is kind of kooky like that.
I could see that. You mean dark skin Aunt Viv?
Yeah, dark skin Aunt Viv.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Cause I don't know enough about light skin Aunt Viv. I know she's somebody.
They didn't give her
sister.
any lines. They literally just bought her to be cute. She didn't have no storyline.
The only
She was just
reason
their
why
mom.
she fit is because it explains Hillary. That is the only reason why she fits.
No, it didn't.
I mean, not in the facts of attitude, but just light skinnedness, you know.
Still didn't matter.
It's-
Still didn't matter.
Well,
Because
Philip was light skinned.
Because no, you know, black women can have a baby of any color. It don't matter.
That's true.
That lady didn't have no substance. She was like unseasoned chicken on the show.
Because anytime it was time to like have a heart-to-heart moment with her, it was like very dry and just like, well, you know, you just gotta do the right thing, bitch. What?
Like chicken.
Somebody
like dry, bland chicken. But there are some things like I'm excited about the we just watched it
what?
with the crazy girl, Nancy Kraft.
Oh, yeah. So basically, if you have never seen The Craft, you have never seen a good cult classic. It was such a good one. And it's like, I feel like people slept on it because they thought it was like, oh, it was weird. All the weird girls watched this movie. I said, I will be weird today. But they are coming out with a reboot of it. And it definitely looks really, really interesting. But it's going to be on streaming. And I guess it's on demand right now. It just sucks you can't see this in the movies.
Right?
Because this would be something you just sit there and you get all scared
let's do
with
this.
the creepy music.
I know it feels fast, but it's nice, isn't it? To have a family unit.
Come on in to meet the boys. They're really excited to meet you.
Wait, where is he?
How you feeling about
Fox
school?
Mulder's in
Can meet
this.
some new friends.
Hell yeah, dude.
I know why the caged bird sings. Wow.
Of course, we don't know none of you young kids. Oh.
All right, enough. Settle down.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens to everyone. He's made us all cry at one point or another. You should come over after school. What is all this? This is a ceremony to celebrate you. Why would you celebrate me? Because you're out fourth.
Just in time for first period.
This is all just a little crazy. Half the battle of having powers is believing you do. That's why covens have always been important.
These hoes get real nasty.
If we can do that, what else can we do? We need to put a spell on Timmy. We don't want to hurt him, though, right? She's right. The number one rule of the craft. If a person is a danger to herself or others, they will be bound.
That'd be crazy.
I would love to know what that ties back to.
Thought I was just hanging
She
out
probably
with my
feeling
friends.
crazy house.
We've gone too far. Was this just like some game to you? I feel different.
So it's a
Careful.
sequel.
A lot of weirdos out here.
We are the weirdos, mister.
I am here for this. I am absolutely here for this. Now, my only concern is I know Nancy's still somewhere in that damn crazy house.
Probably.
Because there ain't no getting out. Because, like, the last time I seen her, she had the scratches all on her face. She was just like, I'm flying.
She's still flying. She's still somewhere flying right now.
I want to see if they ever do a reboot of Girl Interrupted.
That would be good.
Because not that we're known to write it wasn't good, but I'm like, okay, since they doing it, but then I want Jordan Peele to do it. So it can be sufficiently scary.
That would be a really good one.
It would be, but then he'll just throw some unnecessary characters in there. So I might just want to let Jordan be, let him be on that one. So, like, did you see when Offset got arrested over the week? Well, he almost got arrested. I'm not even gonna say he got arrested, but that was scary. Like,
it was scary, especially after you get the backstory.
Like that,
he was being followed by Trump supporters and like some weird like political group, and they were like beating his car with a flag, and I guess they called the police and said he had a gun. And so that's why he got pulled over.
Wow.
And I guess that's what they were saying in the video.
So they were saying we got to search the car for a gun.
No, they were saying that you were waving a gun out of the car, and he was flashing on the cop.
First of all, they have to search the car to figure that out first. What they can say is, can you step out the car so we can search the car, because that's what somebody's like. We have a report, but
that's why they following me, bro.
That has nothing to do with why we're here. We were told
I just
that
watched.
you guys were waving guns.
You
at
just
people
watched somebody beat my car up with a
around.
flag. What are you talking about?
I need you to turn.
You told me
your
put
car
my hands up. I'm not doing that. You put my hands up. It's 25,000 people in my
I'm
live.
telling you.
You're gonna get sued
right now
publicly.
to turn off the car.
Don't move, man. Open this door.
No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door.
Yeah, I can.
No,
You're
you
gonna get out
can't.
of this spot right now.
You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door.
He didn't even
You
know
can't
how
just
to work
open
the
my door.
lock.
It's illegal. I'm gonna sue the shit out of y'all. Y'all know who I am?
He's talking about, do y'all know who I am?
Tell him, bro.
He said, do you know? Bitch, I am Offset.
What is you grabbing my fucking wrist for, bro? So aggressive, bro.
Hard park.
Why not? Because you got guns out.
That's my choice.
I'm not finna move my hand from my steering wheel.
And I don't blame him.
Like, because you got cops just surrounding you, like, and now you just like, okay.
Yeah, think about it. He probably just got drove through a crowd. He said they were following him. Like, I wouldn't.
Right, so he don't know what the fuck is going on. He don't know you people. Y'all could be dressed like the police and just like, oh yeah, we finna take you in and then take me somewhere and I'm never to be seen again. Yeah. But Cardi B luckily came out in time and she was not having it.
Not for any.
And that just like, other than everything else everyone been saying in the media about them, that moment was the count, like the thing that counted. Like to see that,
of course,
oh, we going through divorce, we blah, 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 blah. No, that woman came outside. She said, no, that is my husband.
What are you doing? Like, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be there for your partner. And like that, I loved it. Like, I love the fact that she has his back that way.
Yeah. Because you never know how a person going to fold in a situation like that. She might have been, oh my God, what's going on? Let him go. Like, you know, she probably could have been a real flimsy ass female in that situation.
I can't see Cardi being.
That's
I can't
more
see
likely a
her
YouTuber. I think so, but I'm just glad like he was able to just get out of that situation, because Trump supporters are getting like way aggressive these days.
Have you been hearing like they're saying if he doesn't win the election, they're gonna just start revolting and do what they want to do? That's the scary part. That's what I'm happy about. Like coalitions like the Not Fucking Around crew, because
at least we got some.
There's some
backup.
and it's organized and it's not just mayhem. Like
right, it's not just people just doing things frivolously. But I feel like before it comes to that, Orange Man will get up and just be like, you know what, everything's fine. Everybody just go back to your regular
Mr.
day.
Stand by and stand back.
Mr. Bunker Boy? Yeah.
Mr. Stand by and stand back.
He ain't with the real shit, because when people start revolting, it means people will come after him just because we can do what the fuck we want. That Jeep is too sexy though, I'm not gonna lie. And most people don't know why all that yelling was, but that's fear.
She's terrified.
It's real life.
Because he wasn't,
terror.
as far as we could see, being aggressive with them. Other than saying, I'm not going to do anything.
Sitting down in a car.
They pulled him
that
out
they
of the
were
car.
just beating on. Yeah. So the fact is,
there was no reason
you
for
should
the
be
guns to
pulling
be
me
out.
over to check on me and say, sir, are you okay? Do you need an escort to where you going? Like that type of shit. Not because you're offset, but because we just seen people attacking your car.
They weren't thinking about that.
You gotta, this an orange Jeep. Wherever the fuck he going through, they gonna be like, oh, that's an expensive whatever. So they gonna feel how they feel about it. Why then do you treat it like, oh yeah, he's the criminal because you said somebody waving a gun? Well, you wouldn't know what I had in this car had somebody not been knocking on it with a flag.
Exactly. It's just crazy that he was actually a victim and got treated like the suspect, like the criminal.
And that's usually what happens. And then what ends up happening is like, oh, they say, oh, it was just a misunderstanding. So, okay, cool. We just gonna skip past it.
But how many misunderstandings until it's just like, okay, now y'all just not even trying to understand.
The Not Fucking Around coalition.
Like,
that's
what I keep saying. Like,
happens. That's how that shit happens. Like it took so much to get that, and now that shit has to expand, and everybody else has to do their part, and everybody else. And it don't mean just everybody just gotta do some militant shit. Just do what you're supposed to do, and actually make this country a better place. And don't be a dick.
Pretty much.
Just don't be a dick. Eat your vegetables, drink your water. You'll be all right. Like, I feel like that's pretty even. Who is Sean King?
There's a video.
He's an activist, and he promotes and puts up a lot of videos about what's going on in the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah. So we passed it?
Yeah, we're past Philly.
Shout out to James and the Pussy Power Podcast, because without him, we would be absolutely still in my podcast room in my house, which would not be cute because y'all could not hear us. And now we get to look all sexy and shit and not sweat because we had to have a fan. It was ghetto. It was so ghetto. But now we here, we living the life. We good, baby.
Yes.
So, joining the podcast now, what do you hope to get from our experience here?
Oh, goodness. Why would you gotta put me? That was not in the notes.
It don't gotta be, nigga.
I was not prepared to be put on the spot. Honestly, yo,
because we gotta get to know you.
You know me and how I feel about the podcast and women in general. And I think any place where we can empower women and talk about things that matter to women and be funny and real, I'm here for it. So
okay, so we might as well move on to these Birkin bags while we ahead, while we full speed ahead.
Oh Jesus!
So if y'all been peeping the internet, Sweetie, whatever, Sweet Tea, she made a post talking about if your man don't love you, he'll buy, like, if your man love you, he'll buy you a Birkin. And I'm like, okay, cool. But the internet took to a whole nother thing, because now it's just like, oh, you got Birkin pussy, or oh, he bought you a Birkin. And I'm just like,
and then somebody else started.
The last
talking
time I seen a
about the
Birkin
Birkins.
was on Girlfriends, and Tony couldn't afford that motherfucker. So I was just trying to figure out why this bag was so popping, and then like, why is it such a stature in like hip hop? I know hip hop made it a trend, so I'm like, okay, cool, but
I remember it on Sex and the City too. Like, cause you used to have to be on a list to get it, cause they only make so many a year, blah blah blah. But then people just started saying like everyone's Birkins in the industry is fake. Like Cardi B's were probably fake because you can't buy that many. And I'm just like, why people can't buy nice things?
But then,
like, why are you counting other people's money?
They said you can get them from overseas at any time, whatever. So
first of all, the silhouette on the bag is not that hot.
First of all, it looked It looked like a bag from Target. It really do. Like, not to shame anybody's fashion, but like it looked like a bag you can get from Target. G. Like,
the shape of the bag does nothing for me. It's awkward to carry. Like, I'm just not I'm not a fan of the Birkin. And if people knew why the Birkin existed in the first place, they probably wouldn't be fans of it.
Oh, do explain.
So I don't remember the man who actually, which designer from Hermes this was, but he was on a plane with a French porn star, last name Birkin, spelled the same way as the bag. And supposedly she had this like straw, ratty, Jane Birkin. She had like some like straw ratty bag in the 80s, and he was like, "You're famous. Like, why are you carrying this crap?" And he designed this bag and named it after her as a favor and gave it to her and gave her one. So technically, it's like the original hoe bag because it was made for a French hoe.
It's a bag for hoes, baby.
But like the bag like was just crap and like he hated her bag and just gave her one and named it after her. So like y'all are saying, oh, it's for women who are of a class and you need to be of a certain stature. No, baby, it was named after a hoe. It was named after a hoe.
It's a hoe bag. It's some hoes in this house. That's the perfect bag.
Right. Why you think Cardi loves
a perfect bag.
It's a WAP bag.
It's a perfect bag for hoes.
It's a WAP bag.
It's a WAP bag. Yeah, it is a WAP bag because she literally got a custom Birkin with WAP all over it. So that's
a WAP bag. But yeah, like y'all are doing too much. And if somebody wants to spend $20,000 on a bag, let them be dumb on their own. Let them be dumb.
20,000. That's like the minimum.
They started off at like $2-3 grand, but now they're like 10, 20, depending on the size and the color and the fabric. Like they're not cheap bags.
Holy
shit. Look at them. And then the crazy part is they because of the resale market. Because of the resale market, they go up in value. But like everybody, like these average women, I'm like, girl, you work
$11,000.
Yes.
Dude? For
and everybody's talking
what?
about they need these bags. I was like, if my man bought me an $11,000
leather bag,
I would
it's
shoot
$11
him.
grand.
Yeah, dude. Buy me a car.
I'm like, you did what with $11,000? Do you know what I could have did with that $11,000? We could have had 75 in a couple of months. What are you doing? What do you do? You went and spent what now? Oh, that's cute. Now go get your money back.
Right.
Go put it back.
I hope you kept the receipt.
And my second question is, where you get $11,000 to just throw away on a bag? We got
Do we got more?
We got money like that?
Now, if we have more, then it's cool. Like we can is this my present for us having more? Like, oh yeah.
I love it, but it's just I don't know. They're just not my thing.
Right.
I could do so
like
much
I'll
more
take a
with
Chanel bag before I do that one.
Yeah, I could do so much more with $7,400. Like, look at that. That's insane.
Buy a perfectly good Nissan with that.
Shout out to Key Mac.
Why do? And I guess I don't want this. I mean, because I don't understand this. How much do you spend on a bag? Because why would people spend more money?
The whole thing about a bag and a woman is like you should never buy a purse that you can't afford to keep however much you spent on the purse and the purse at the same time.
Why do people fucking do that shit?
But I mean, these are celebrities we talking about.
That's
so
true.
I guess it's in their lifestyle.
Yeah.
But I do know some regular schmuggler duggler people who go out and spend
That's
a couple thousand on a bag, but for them it's a status thing.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's basically status. It's basically, oh yeah, I got a Birkin. Y'all hoes ain't got these. Like, okay.
It's so crazy, dude.
It's a status
We
thing.
got bills though. So
Yeah,
like,
for
what
real.
are you talking about? We ain't got that. You right, bitch. Your bills might not be that like.
Do they go up in value at all?
Some do and some don't.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, Gucci bags have probably gone down in value.
I didn't realize Rolexes were a money pit. Because once the Rolex leave the store,
It's like a car.
Depreciates over time.
It's like a car.
I
And
didn't
then don't
know that.
bust it down. Now you really done fucked up the money.
Wow. I didn't know
Oh
that
yeah,
either.
they said I got a bust down rollie. That means you can't take that bitch back.
Yeah, because you didn't put a whole bunch of diamonds in it and bust it down, and now it's really not worth nothing. You've ruined a perfectly good watch.
I mean, you could only sell it to another motherfucker.
You've ruined a perfectly good watch. But yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing.
It's a lot of money.
It is because, like, I don't know. If you spend anything over like $1,000 on a bag, that bag got to look like something. And then 9 times out of 10, we see them and they don't. That's why I just be like, fashion is really not geared towards black people. Like high fashion, like a lot of that is not geared towards us. They mimic a lot of stuff from us, but they don't take our actual style.
Oh, we're definitely not their. We're not their customer base.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make none of that for us. Half of those designers don't want us wearing their stuff in the first place. But we make it popular. You put it in this. I think even Cardi said when she made Bodak Yellow, Louis Vuitton's numbers went up because everybody wanted bloody shoes.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna cash the checks from what hip hop do, but y'all don't. They don't fuck with us. They don't fuck
You know
with
how
us.
long it took the Gap to integrate? I'm like, okay, how many white people cowboy commercials we gonna have to deal with these damn jeans?
You know, we wear jeans too. we like basic tees.
Bitches, yeah, them in Old Navy, like y'all better cut it out.
I'm excited to see the what Kanye does for Gap. Even though I hear he's on like standstill until he sits on the board, but like I'm
just
here
trying
for
to
it.
figure out, is it gonna have holes in it or not?
It bet-
If it got holes in it, I don't even want it.
I would hope a brand like Gap doesn't let Kanye come and change the aesthetic too much. It's Gap.
It's Kanye. Either it's gonna look like some shit he just custom made himself, or basic as fuck. That's literally the look at the slides. Look how much the slides he had costed. That shit was
the prison shoes.
Yes, the prison slides. I think they were like what, $300. Motherfuckers went crazy bad. Like it was disgusting. I'm like, it looked like you just got out.
They look like shower shoes.
Like you just got out the county.
Holy shit.
Oh, did they go down? Yeah, they 400.
Down from what?
No, that was retail price, but that might be a reseller. Wait, Walmart
That is Walmart, dude.
Walmart sell Yeezys?
That is as wholesale as it gets.
Oh, well, you're on their website, so I forgot Walmart thinks they're Amazon now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They think they Amazon, so they trying to like have partners with people, so they can have more people having shit shipped through them. Yeah, that shit retard. Yeah, yeah. No, you want prison slides.
They're not cute. Like,
And then people bought them. Like people was really rocking the prison
did.
slides. I'm like, ain't no design on them. They just white and clunky. Like
they bought them clunky Gucci's and clunky Balenciagas too.
Yeah, they did.
Have you seen the Balenci's with the lights on them now? You got grown ass men in the club with light up Jordans on, with light up shoes on.
Light up Balenciagas.
They lighten up like red, yellow, and I think you can
like
change
the
the
Skechers
color.
shoes?
You know how you see little bad kids in the store and they be like, "Look at my shoes," like, and their shoes light up. You know, it's always one kid at the family function talking about, "Look, my shoes light up." That's how you like. You are an adult, sir. Why you got light ups on your shoes?
He wanna. I don't know. I don't even got a pun for that. I don't even know. Like, cause you're grown as fuck with light up shoes.
They light up. I don't remember. I don't know if it was Balenciaga or somebody.
Only people that get away with that is Asians.
No grown man get away,
Asians get away
with lights on their shoes unless you're a bike messenger.
Bike messengers have lights on their shoes?
Sometimes.
I'm here for it. Cause there's like a whole association of bikers who get hit by cars every year.
See, I believe it, especially here in
Because
Chicago.
I was sitting in a nail shop and I was, one of the last times I sat in a nail shop. Good times before Rona. But like apparently a lady got hit on her bike and like on a big curve, and then the truck didn't see her, and
so why was you riding by the truck on the curve?
But the bike path was along the curve, but the bike path had since faded, so she was on her side, but the truck wasn't on its side. So it's unfortunate, but I had to think to myself, I'm like, hey,
but
getting around on a bike is your number one.
No, because the bikers in Chicago, the people
that shit is a
who
real
ride bikes
thing.
in Chicago, they think they are cars. So if y'all get hit,
careful now.
You ride bikes in the street?
I used
against
to get
traffic?
I used to get hit by cars at least once a week when I delivered for Grubhub.
But I'm saying drivers need to be responsible.
They do.
But sometimes your fellow bike people think that they are cars.
We are cars.
And or better than cars.
We are better than
Sometimes
cars.
y'all don't follow the rules of the road, but y'all want us to follow the rules
Look,
of
dude,
the road.
I see cars doing Hollywood stops and stop signs all the time. They
Now
just roll right through them.
I feel attacked.
Am I going to not do that because I'm on a bike? It takes so much energy to pedal. You just move your big toe, you move your car. Come on, dude.
I understand, but I'm just saying.
Come
Some of y'all are reckless. Y'all are bullies.
Look, I'll run red lights too. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
See?
just like. And then
But only if it's safe.
I be
Bullies.
having the.
Bullies.
I'll admit that some bikers are assholes.
Then the dumbass got his arm out like they're supposed to mean something. Nigga, I couldn't
That
see
do
you.
mean something. That mean he making a right.
But I'm saying, like, you
Wait,
you
right?
still
Left, right?
you still
What we
put your
doing?
arm up, but it's a red light, so it don't matter. Like, I don't care what you doing. You cutting me off right now, and I could kill you.
I
with my
appreciate the
vehicle.
signals. I do, because when they just move and you
I
don't
got
know
a
what's
signal
going
for
on.
you.
You be flipping people off in traffic, did it?
Man, worse.
Well, I can't
I
talk.
just
You
full on threaten niggas.
You've been in the car with me driving.
Oh yeah, Senorita Road Rage. Yeah.
This is why I smoke weed.
Is that like the cure for everything?
That and bubble baths.
Okay.
Having a bad day, roll a joint, take a bath. I promise you, you'll feel 10 times better.
Grown men can't soak.
Why they can't?
At least I can't be around for it.
Oh, I'm not saying go take a bath religiously, but there's nothing wrong with
No, I'm just saying
sitting
I
in
just
some
can't be
water.
around for whenever it happens. I don't
I
want
that
to see you soaking.
I appreciate
weird.
it if you soak.
I appreciate it. I want to see it. You want to see your grown man with bubbles all on him? Like, nah, it's weird.
No, that's
he
weird.
and all bubbly, just sitting there trying to look
But
hard.
I
No,
appreciate the
It's not working.
cleanliness.
What is wrong with bubbles?
Men can enjoy
Shitting
things
on
like
bikes,
that.
shitting on bubbles.
I didn't say nothing about bubbles.
How much time we got left?
I'm not talking. 9 minutes. No, I believe in you. She's talking shit over here about bubbles.
What's a bath without bubbles?
Come on now.
I feel you.
You ever throw a bomb in there? It's great.
Those give you yeast infections, James.
Well, not me.
But I mean, as a person, a fellow beauty advisor, there are some like chemicals and bath bombs that you got to be aware of.
Well, too much of anything is a bad combination. You just got to be aware of what irritates your pH, because most, depending on where you get them from. Like I
mean,
like the
how
ones
do you
from
start
Lush.
to know your pH balance for women who aren't really?
It's experience.
Knowledge.
The same way you know how to have sex, it's experience. Same like you don't know what you'll react to unless you get an allergy test until you react to it. But I always say stay away from.
It don't work like that.
Stay away from things that are heavily perfumed. Most bath bombs are just baking soda. Baking soda and essential oils and leaves and flowers and herbs, depending on where you get them from.
I'm not trying to cut it. I'm not
trying to turn it into crack.
I'm not trying to cut this. I'm
no,
listen, I'm just
but
gonna stay
baking
pure.
soda is actually
I
good
don't
for the
need-
muscles.
For whose muscles?
All muscles. They're good for relaxing muscles in hot water. Like
Okay.
Epsom salt, baking soda is good for muscles. It's also good for your skin. It helps to detox. I know people who exfoliate with baking soda.
My sister used to eat baking soda. That's why I look at it crazy.
I saw a girl on
Now
TV
she
today
on the
eating cornstarch.
What?
With a
Okay,
spoon.
wait a minute.
My
It's
my
gross.
sister will get a jar of cornstarch and stick a straw in that hole and drink it.
Is this like a challenge or something?
No,
No,
she like
they
it.
like the way
I
it
just be sitting up.
tastes.
And then you know what? I was
But
cooking.
there's something like medically, there's something. Are you going to look it up? Because medically, there's like a thing with people who eat cornstarch. They were on, was it Maury? This is back when I used to watch
Shit, it's a fucking like a legit thing.
cornstarch addiction. Yeah. Uncooked rice or even soap are
I'm
termed
sorry,
pica.
Mari, but we got to get you some help, baby.
So it's gonna give her tell her she's gonna have a fucking iron deficiency. She's gonna be cold all the time.
She is cold all the
Cause she eating cornstarch.
A little ass cold all the time.
It's the cornstarch. Is it harmful?
She even had no iron in her body.
It's a complex. It's a refined complex carbohydrate. It's like you
It
don't.
can breed fungal or bacterial
You
substances.
don't want that.
What? Tell her to stop.
Okay, well, yeah, stop. Everybody out there that eat cornstarch, stop. Cut that shit out. If you
Stop eating cornstarch.
Baking soda, if you eat sugar excessively, if you eat salt excessively, just stop. Stop it all together. It's not good. That's not made for black people.
I just want to know what point in your life got you to where you're just spooning cornstarch in your fucking mouth, dude.
But why would you even want to know what that tastes like?
I mean, I get the curiosity, but like,
No,
how do you
I
keep
never
going?
got the curiosity.
I don't get the curiosity.
Because literally, I was cooking with it. I was making my peach cobbler, and I was just like,
No.
Like, what is this? What is it though? Like, it was just dry. It was no taste at all.
It's
so
a
I'm like,
thickener.
you're
Like, it may
literally
just use it to-
tasting just
Why is my
powder.
friend addicted to cornstarch?
Why is my friend? Oh God, the dead giveaway. The giveaway. Pica is an addiction to non-food ingestible items.
Look at that. High blood pressure, cancer, anemia, constipation,
tooth decay.
ulcers.
No thanks, dude.
Okay, everybody that eat cornstarch, stop for real. Like, y'all really killing
Please,
yourselves.
please.
Like,
Don't eat the
that shit
cornstarch.
like crack, dog. Like, you need to cut that shit out.
No, this was a problem.
I can't,
Yeah, it's
yes.
a real thing.
Look at it. Can I kick?
It's treatable.
Did you see the one above? Did you see the one above it says, "How can I kick the habit?"
No.
You
Need
can
an
quit.
AA when you go up. Go
You
up.
can quit. Just know you can quit your cornstarch addiction. How to kick the craving for starch.
It's in the Seattle Times. What the fuck?
Oh,
This is regular starch.
Oh, okay,
This
not
is starch as
cornstarch.
a concept, not cornstarch. But,
Oh, okay.
But also,
I was gonna say, y'all better chill on starch.
nope, never mind. You're right. Argo cornstarch. Okay. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
I kind of just want to sit and watch people eat this and judge them.
Somebody judge them.
They do it. And
No.
it's weird. I don't get it. I'm not here for that.
And they
at all.
enjoy it. And then, oh
my God.
Pray for these babies, man.
Oh, eating cornstarch.
And I'm finna see her when I get off air. So I'm apologize to you now that I definitely just put you on the spot about your
No, we're
cornstarch
concerned
addiction.
about her health.
We're concerned about your health here at the Pussy Power Podcast.
We love you,
We
and if you
love
want to
you.
sit down and talk about it, we're here for you.
We can have an intervention right here. Like, we can just talk about how all the benefits. We can have James pull up some shit about what it do to your insides. We can have a whole day. Lord.
Find some diagrams real quick.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
I don't
Fuck
want to
her
see
whole
it.
day up. She'd be like, oh my God, did he get them in color? Oh,
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Please don't.
goodness.
Oh.
Okay, so before we get out of here, Megan Thee Stallion actually did perform at Saturday Night Live, and it went absolute viral. And first of all, it was just lit.
It was.
That was just like the greatest time to drop a performance, and we gonna show y'all a little bit of what happened there. Cause she stirred the pot afterwards.
As always.
Bumzilla. Yeah, go to the other video, James. Cause folks,
Let's
his
please
face
not
is
talk about
irritating my spirit.
Daniel Cameron.
It's like you push the arrow next.
Oh, is there an... Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yes, man. Look at her.
I can't show it, but they can hear it.
The most disrespected, unprotected, neglected person in America is the black woman. Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair, the color of your skin, the shape of your nose?
Yeah, they were.
Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
Daniel Cameron is no different than the sellout Negroes that sold our people into slavery by
We need to protect our black women and love our black women. Because at the end of the day, we need our black women. We need to protect our black men and stand up for our black men. Because at the end of the day, we're tired of seeing hashtags about black men.
But, you know, of course, she has some stuff to say about the prosecutor dealing with the case of Breonna Taylor. And he, you know, took it to national news and was just like, oh, my gosh, she just didn't need to say that and blah, blah, blah. But everybody feels this way. It's just when you just got to read the room. Like, you just got to figure out that you're not the person you need to be right now for the position that you have been given.
True. You think so?
I think he.
Oh, you're talking about Daniel Cameron? Yeah, of course not.
When that shit hit his desk, he was like,
"Well,
damn."
The jurors are coming. We were talking about this earlier. How the jurors are coming out saying that they weren't even given charges about murdering her death. Like none of their charges had anything to do with her death at all. nothing to do with breaking into their apartment. It was like a reckless endangerment because bullets went through the wall of the neighbor. They said they weren't even allowed to consider charges against the police officer for her death or wrongful death.
So you have to go into it with a non-bias.
So the case had nothing to do with Breonna Taylor. He created a farce, pretty much, because what they were allowed to talk about and deliberate had nothing to do with her murder. And I think it's corrupt. It's disgusting.
Absolutely corrupt.
Because not only as a human being, as a person in power, like, we expect more from you.
We have to expect more.
Someone voted you into that position. No one picked you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't get it because hopefully you didn't get it because you know someone, but people chose you and trusted
the White
you
House looking like
with
right
their
now.
responsibility. And I pray that he does not get reelected for his position. Like, I pray.
Voting November 3rd, Tuesday is election day. We will be here with you guys on election day.
Yeah.
Woo! Because that sounds like the highlight of my birthday week. And then plus we might have to lock these doors and, bunker in here for a few months. Because then that's when the zombies going to come out. And it's going to be some whole other shit. I feel like somebody going to unleash the zombies if they don't get their way.
Like a purge?
Hell yeah, he could be like, okay, so let me wake up these zombies we've been having on standby. Like,
Jesus. I mean, hey.
The World War Z ones, the fast ones.
It's
like
2020. It is 2020.
The ones you need an AK-47 for. Like, yeah, them motherfuckers.
I mean, hey, we got, what is it, death hornets?
Murder hornets.
Murder hornets.
Well, we haven't heard about them. No, they've been kind of chilling. Ain't nobody been killed by no more murder hornets. Like, as of recently, it's just been Corona out here killing people. Corona and police, they in a race. I thought Corona was gonna lose to racism, and then racism came back strong as shit, and then Corona said, "Bitch, wait on me," and then I'm like, "Come on, man, chill. Where y'all trying to go? Like, where's the race gonna end? Till everybody dead? Like, if this was what's gonna kill the whole race off, this is amazing."
Really, it's scary. Like, I don't know.
I
used to think that Corona was just like this whole hoax, but people are really dying. I don't agree with some of the restrictions, but.
Because why do we have a curfew?
I keep telling you, Corona only come out at night. After 10 o'clock. After the liquor stores close. So what I'm thinking.
Why is the liquor store closing at 9 o'clock now?
It's like the living in the Bible.
So I gotta be home and sober? Like, why? Who are you?
Hopefully you got a good weed man. They 24 hours.
They better be 20. Well, nah, everybody can't be 24 hours. We understand now that, like, people who sell marijuana, you can't be available at all times. But if you say you pulling up, goddammit, you better be pulling up. Don't have me standing in my screen, though, looking stupid. I could have said.
In the door?
Because when they say pulling up, I'm like, okay, I'm walking to my screen door and I open it. I'm like, okay,
I'm
cool,
bad at that.
Looking. And then
I say I'm pulling up and I'm like 3 minutes away. And then I'm like, oh, you out here? Cool. But you have to do that.
I've been out here. No, you don't have to.
You have to do that for people sometimes.
You have to give them pre-warning.
You got to give them pre-warning. You have people like, wait. People make you wait. My cousin, Jonna, I don't know if you watching, but I will tell Jonna I'm outside and I'll literally be 5 minutes away and I sit outside and wait for 10 more minutes. Because she forgot something.
We all got that one relative, unfortunately. So we are winding down. So we've reached the end of the Pussy Power Podcast with our new co-host, Vitamin B. How do you feel first episode?
I'm ready for the next one.
Yes. We have a guest next Tuesday. Splash Guy Deuce will be joining us.
Oh, snaps.
Because he called me. He was like, hey, I got to get on the Pussy Power Podcast. I was like, okay, next Tuesday, nigga. All right, he'll be in here. All right, cool. So hopefully he will be still available to join us then. And it's been a lovely time. It's been a lovely hour. It's been all pleasant and incisive, and I'm learning about shit. Thank you guys for joining the Pussy Power Podcast. Make sure you tune in, and make sure you always subscribe to our YouTube page, like our Facebook page. Go follow us on Instagram for all of our updates. And, we're on all streaming platforms.
And don't forget to follow us on YouTube.
Yep, that was YouTube.
Oh.
Weed Brain. Good night.